Hey, good day, folks. Welcome to Andrew's Life. I hope everyone's doing great today. I just got back from work. I just got back from making that stupid money. Yes, I do confess to you guys. I'm out. I'm making stupid money at work. Stupid money. Unbelievably stupid money. Now, for those of you that never spent any time up north, when someone says that they got stupid money or they make stupid money, it basically means they're making a crap load of money. When someone says, like up north, and someone says, hey man, I'm making stupid money right now, that means they're making a ton of money. Unfortunately, when I say stupid money, I mean stupid money quite literally. When I say I'm making stupid money, in my case, it's not slang. In my case, I mean it quite literally. And I'm pretty sure there's many of you out here that are in the same predicament that I'm in. I mean, recently I've been beating myself up a lot because of this, because of that matter. Because maybe I've been watching a little too much social media. Because whenever whenever I got some spare time, I do tend to relax and watch a little bit of social media. Maybe I've been doing a little too much of that, or maybe I need to watch different stuff. I don't know what the case is, but even in real life, I mean, I run into people that are significantly younger than me, and the money that they're making, uh, I mean, it seems to me they're the way they're making their money is, for lack of better words, the way they're making their money smarter than when I'm making my money. Okay, I'm 45 years old, and I just feel when it comes to how I'm earning my money, I should be making. I mean, I don't even know how to word it. I just feel at this point in my life, I should not be out here making stupid money. I should be making money in a manner that's much more wise and be making significantly more of it. And although I am working on that, I just feel at this point in my life, I should be further along, and I wish I was, but it is what it is. It's just that sometimes, and I would say more recently than before, I've been beating myself up about that a whole lot. Now, for those of you that are in your 20s, or you're in your 30s and you're watching me, and also for those of you that are around my age and maybe you're the parents of these uh, these young adults, or you have teenagers and you're watching me, I'm making this video because I'm not, I don't want to come across as talking down on people that are working certain occupations. But what I want to do is, for those of you that are younger, or for those of you, or for the parents who have teenagers, learn a skill that you can easily turn into a business. The younger you learn these skills, the better off you'll be. Like whatever your interest might be, try to uh, try to learn the business. Try to learn the business aspect of whatever line of work you do. Like for those of you that like to fix automobiles, you like to rebuild engines and transmissions. For those of you that are into the trades and you like to do that line of work, try to learn the business aspect of those fields of work. And I can guarantee, if you learn the business aspects of those fields of work, you can get out here and start your own company, and you can make a crap load of money. You can make stupid money. You can make stupid money in a good way, as opposed to making stupid money in a bad way, kind of like the predicament that I'm in right now. Now, the reason why I say I'm making stupid money is because, and I know there's a lot of people of all ages that are out here making stupid money. But I'm going to talk about myself because that's what I do on this channel. So the reason why I say I'm making stupid money is because, well, for one, without telling you guys how much I earn a year, because that's none of anybody's business, I don't make that much. Now, fortunately, I don't have any debts because back when I was younger, I took care of all that. And back when I was younger, I worked jobs that paid better than the jobs I'm working these days. So, fortunately, due to those decisions I made when I was younger, I don't have I don't have no debts. But, but, the reason why I keep saying that I'm making stupid money right now is because, for one, if I want to have extra days off outside of the days that my supervisor schedules me to have off, I gotta I gotta get approval. And if for whatever reason they don't approve for me to have those days off, then guess what? I don't get those days off. Like something might come up, I might want to go visit a family. I might want to go on a vacation for a week or so. But due to me working a 9 to 5, I am unable to do any of that at the drop of a hat. I have to get approval. And to be honest with you, people, that's been eating me up a lot. It really has. I'm not even going to lie. Another thing is the kind of work I do, I'm on my feet all day. I'm on concrete all day. And recently, my feet have been giving me issues like crazy. Now, yes, I do need to replace my shoes. And that's another thing. I like the kind of work I do right now. I find myself having to buy new shoes every 3 months. But even with doing that, I mean, when I get off of work, a lot of times I find my feet hurting. There are certain days to where one of my ankles might swell up. So between that and just the idea of basically working on basically working in accordance to somebody else's schedule as opposed to me getting to make my own schedule up. And then on top of that, well, I'll say it anyways. On top of that, I've never really been a morning person when it comes to getting up early. I work day shift at my job, and quite frankly, I can't stand that stuff either. I rather, you know, as long as I'm working a 9 to 5, I prefer to work second shift. But, you know, even if I found something that was second shift, am I going to be completely happy? No, because it's still, at the end of the day, I'm going to still be making stupid money because the wages aren't going to be all that great, and I'm going to still be on somebody else's schedule, and I'm going to still have to. Every time I want to take some extra time off, I'm going to still have to get it approved by human resource. And if they say no, then I don't get those days off. Not to mention that, you know, like in my case anyways, I only get 5 days of paid vacation once a year. which is pretty standard for many jobs. I get it, I know it. So, and another thing that I think about is many of us spends the majority of our conscious moments either working or we're doing something in relation to work. Like what I mean is, if you're not up getting ready to go to work, you're commuting to work. If you're not doing that, you're commuting back home from work. And obviously, in between all that, you're actually at your job working. And even though your job might give you a little lunch break, like my job, you get a half hour lunch, we don't get paid for that. However, realistically speaking, where am I going to go for a half hour? I mean, there's not really anywhere I can go for a half hour. So when I get that half hour break, the best thing I can do is to stay at my job and eat my lunch, which is what I do. And another thing is the commute to and from work. Now, ever since I've relocated, my commute to work isn't quite as bad as it was before. You see, at my old residence, my commute to and from work was 2 hours a day. My commute to work, my commute to and from work now is more like an hour and a half now. So I cut down a little bit on my commute, which saves on gas and it saves on wear and tear on my car a little bit. But I'm still driving an hour and a half each day to and from my job. That's an hour and a half round trip, I mean. You know, that's wear and tear on my car, that's gas, all that good stuff. So when I factor in, oh, and another resource that we all give up when we go to work, I've kind of already touched on it earlier, is time. Like I said earlier, most of us spend the majority of our conscious moments doing something related to work or we're working. Like a lot of us, when we get off of work, okay, we might have a few hours to where we can just lolly and golly around, get crap done, and then after that, it's time to lay down and get some sleep. Now, if you're one of these people that work a job that's super labor intensive, you work outdoors, or you work in extreme temperatures or whatnot, some of you might work, 10, 12 hours a day in extreme climates, and as soon as you get home, you'll come home, you'll shower, and then then you're gone for the night. You're in bed, and then when you get up the next morning, you do it all over again, and you might do it 5 to 6 days a week, especially if you work at a warehouse or you work at a factory. And then when I look at the money that I make at my job, like I said, fortunately, I don't have any major bills to pay. So I do make enough money to where I can put a little bit aside for that rainy day. And right now, I'm working hard on recuperating my money because I just bought this property and I got my other house on the market that I'm trying to sell. So I got a crap ton of my money tied up into that house. And plus, I've done a couple of repairs on that house just to make it, I guess, easier to sell and to make it to where I can sell it for a little more. So for all you younger folks out watching me, for all you parents of the younger folks out watching me, well, let me break it down. For all you younger folks out watching me, I know it's easier said than done, but if you have any kind of business acumen about yourself, take advantage of that. Do something with that. Don't be afraid to. Don't listen to people that call you crazy or whatever. Don't listen to them. Because if you go out here and you learn business while you're young, when you get to be my age, your business will most likely be successful and you'll be making that intelligent money, not that stupid money. Or like I said earlier, you'll be making stupid money in a good way. Not stupid money in the manner that I'm making stupid money. And for those of you that are parents of teenagers or you're parents of young adults, you know, if your son or your daughter comes up and they discuss plans to start their own business, sit down, give them an ear, listen, but please, triple please, don't just automatically shoot their idea down because it's not anything you're familiar with. I mean, okay, you may have went to college and earned your bachelor's degree in whatever, and that's how you gain your success. That's how you're making a living for yourself. That's wonderful. But unfortunately, times today are way different than what it was even when people like myself were in our 20s. I mean, nowadays you got a bunch of these jobs that don't want to pay barely anything. You got more white collar workers than ever before that are getting laid off their jobs for one reason or another. Rather it be, oh, I'm gonna keep on going. But yeah, you got more white collar workers than ever before that are losing their jobs for one reason or another. You got a lot of these people that went to school, earned their bachelor's degree. You know, they went to school for tech. I remember a few years ago, you had every other large YouTuber that talked about finance, that talked about self-improvement. Oh, you need to go to school and you earn you a tech degree of some sort. You need to go into tech. And now you got all these people that went to school, they went into tech, they earned a degree in tech, and now a bunch of them lost their jobs. And what's sad is many of them have a whopping 6 figure student loan debt to pay back. Because, just in case y'all don't know, your student loan debt is not dismissible through bankruptcy. You cannot file bankruptcy on your student loans. So for those of you that are going to school, remember that. Whatever student loan debt you run up, you will be responsible to pay it all back. Bankruptcy is not going to discharge that. But so you got a lot of these people that have 6 figure student loan debt and no job. And yeah, that's all I got for this one. I don't know what else to say. Hopefully my video today made some kind of sense to at least a few of you. It's just something that I wanted to get off my chest. So with that being said, stay blessed. I'll catch you guys on the next one.